G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. We are on this prototype ship developed by the UC military, which contains the module that we've been trying to steal for the last couple of episodes, the ComSpike. Now, we are still tethered or docked to the installation known as SY920, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of this space station. But we've managed to sort of sneak and persuade our way through onto this ship, and we're essentially pretending to be some kind of a test pilot. So we've got a test, I guess, flight scheduled, so we should be able to leave without too much of an issue, I believe.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Alright, here we go.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Alright, well, I don't know where the ship needs to go to do the test, but I don't think we really need to know. All we need to do is really just get out of here by grav jump. So hopefully these guys are not going to start blasting at us once we try to fire up our grav drives. I feel like if we didn't schedule in the test flight, they may have gotten suspicious and just pretty much opened fire as soon as we left or tried to undock. But, anyway. They never know what happened. You know, I am a little bit sort of, I don't know, I just find it a little bit curious that they couldn't, just track where we're going from our grav jump, right? Like, surely they would be able to tell that we've just gone off here to the key and determined immediately where the ComSpike has been taken to. But anyway. Suspension of disbelief. Alright, mission accomplished. We have a lot of stuff on ourselves here. I sort of want to try and get rid of a lot of it, if I can, by...
Well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Sweet.
That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
I'll
Nice.
secure that ship for you.
That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Alright, let's see. We've got, well, actually, we've got a lot of stuff, as I said, to try and,
Need something?
get rid of. So, I think that's the first thing that we'll try and do. Just go to the traders and make as much money as we can. There are a few things that I would like to keep, obviously.
We may not have official security on the key, but we're always looking out for traitors.
I don't know why they would just let heat leeches live.
We call UCC staff
How you buy
sharks.
from me, you can look
But to the
good,
fleet,
and the right
we
gear
have just
can be the difference between...
Okay, he doesn't have a lot of creds, but we'll try and just sell a few bits and pieces here and there, as much as we can, that is. Alright, maybe not a good idea to do it here. Haulers, refined ground crew, spacesuit. 77 physical resistances. This SY920 spacesuit is still better. So I think I'll actually just get rid of the haulers, or the ground crew spacesuit. So should free us up a little bit, or free some mass up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the pirate sniper spacesuit just in case. And Helmets. Yeah, I kind of like the Explorer space helmet. Does give us a lot of good stats, so I don't want to get rid of that. This is kind of cool. I like that. Is there a need for us to have Akasaka's uniform if we already have Zaremi's uniform? Because they look exactly the same, and Zaremi's uniform actually has better stats. I think I'll get rid of this one. Alright, so I'll keep that. Bounty Hunter Track Skip Pack. Yeah, good stats on it. Get rid of that one. Let's see. Anything else we can get rid of? Mines, maybe? Alright, I just can't wait to get back to our ship and actually throw stuff in.
It's safe out there.
Unfortunately, we didn't exactly get rid of much. So, let's just have the next conversation here, and we'll see if we can progress the story till we can actually get back to the ship.
Boards near the Reckoner's core. Voss will make sure you get paid.
Soon, everyone's going to learn to.
Alright, 1.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
You weren't much help. Not that I needed it. Neva vouched for me?
Surprise? Neva talks tough, and frankly, she is tough. But she's not a machine.
I couldn't have done it without you.
I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
Did Delgado clue you in on the comm spike?
Yeah, although I get why you didn't give me the details. If I had known this was about the legacy, I might have asked for a bigger cut.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Crix's legacy is as good as ours.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Touché. Alright, well, let's head back and let's have a chat with Delgado. I actually wasn't expecting to go see Juan at the bar, but we could have betrayed her as well to create a bit of a distraction, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder what that would have, you know, resulted in. Maybe the UC Vigilance might have kept her in the brig or something. I mean, it'd be ideal if we could have actually found some evidence to give to Lieutenant Toft and maybe take her out of the line of fire. Delgado, Neva. Can we speak to Neva
Those
first?
crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Where's my ship?
Don't worry your pretty little head about your damn ship. We had it brought back here safe and sound. Now pay attention. Dale went out of his way to tell you how impressed he was. You just gonna leave him hanging like that?
Comspike was built into the ship, so I didn't really have a choice.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right, that leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
What's the conduction grid?
It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
I know the city well, so that should help.
Perfect. That means you know how to handle the locals on Neon, which gives you a head start. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was really annoying how he sort of had to turn that way to sort of face Neva as well. I tried to speak to him from the front table here, but for some reason didn't let me. But anyway, yeah, cool. So we've completed that, I guess, massive section of the pirate quest line. Do we want to... Yeah, okay, so we need to report back to the UC Vigilance of what the pirates' next steps are. And that'll give us the opportunity to go back to the ship, obviously, to dump a few things there. And then, well, it'll also give us the opportunity to hand in some evidence as well, right? So I can't remember what evidence that is, or evidence against who exactly, but
Greetings, Captain.
I'm sure we'll find out. Now I'm thinking at this point we probably don't need to immediately go back to do the pirate stuff, or we don't need to go to Neon straight away. Although I kind of want to, because we have some stuff from Ryujin Industries that we need to look at doing as well. So I'll be keen to actually do some of that, all that corporate espionage. Anyway, let's throw some attire, and I don't think we need this. I'll sell that when I get the chance. throw that in there. Helmets. Yeah, I kind of would prefer looking the part though, so I don't know, maybe I should sell the Explorer's space helmet. We're not doing pirate missions now, so let's throw that in. And hacks. This is a balanced pack. Skip pack. I might actually use the Bounty Hunter Track skip pack. It is pretty chunky, isn't it? But that's okay. So I'll throw... Okay. Well, we can't put these in, apparently. That's alright. We'll throw these in storage here in the cargo hold. So... And now, spacesuits. So, the mercenary spacesuit is really badass, actually, so I kind of want to keep that. Pirate sniper, spacesuit, yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep the normal Vanguard spacesuit as well. And... anything else we can throw in here? Prototype equipment. Why do we even have this? Yeah, we've still got a lot of weight, don't we? What's weighing us down so much? Okay, we've got a few pistols and stuff that we might need to sell off. Alright. I'm thinking, guys, it's a little bit strange that we don't have companions. And I'm feeling like I probably want companions with us. So... I think what I'm gonna do is go to New Atlantis. I'll try and sell stuff there. Then we'll go to the Eye. And then we'll just progress the Constellation mission a tiny little bit. Just so that we can get our companions back into our ship. That way, when we do have an issue, we can obviously get our companions to carry stuff. Let's make our way here. Let's maybe just go to the map. Yep, just go there manually here. So... Alpha Centauri. And we want to go to... we could also maybe complete our mission with Landry. That, debt collection mission. And he might have another one for us. So I don't mind picking up another one of those. Alright.
By the way, Captain,
Galbank.
Sounds like he's got more work.
There we go. My god. Alright, navigating the menus. Can be a little bit tricky sometimes navigating these menus. Not the most pleasant. Landry.
Dealing with you is the best part of my week. One pirate's unfortunate demise logged. We're making space safer, fulfilling our civic obligation. This is great, right?
Alright, you got anything else for me?
This job is a bit of an unknown. A small company CEO suddenly disappeared, defaulting on a very serious loan we gave her. No one knows if she embezzled the funds, is stranded somewhere, or heck, was kidnapped. And we have a lead on where she is. Please, 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 try and handle this delicately.
You think she's okay?
Who knows? Everything about her case file is just odd. I wouldn't be surprised if something was waiting for you there, and it won't be good.
Alright, I'll look into it.
I feel better already. Good luck!
Cool. A CEO's debt. Well, that's kind of interesting. Alright, so time to head back to the spaceport district. And from there we should be able to just sell some of our stuff that we don't need. Alright, Jemison Mercantile, do it.
Hope you're finding everything you need. There is a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on. Oh, please, take a...
Right, weapons. I'll keep the Urban Eagle. But I don't want to keep this stuff here. Disassembler modified mag shot. It's been really good to us though. I'll keep the suppressed refined old earth pistol. That looks kind of cool. Actually, we have an Urban Eagle already. 161 versus 87. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of this as well. Oh, she doesn't have funds. Bloody hell, alright.
Thanks for coming in.
Alright, well... that was a little bit disappointing. Maybe if we go to the well, we might be able to make a little bit of money there. Got Antonio, who owes us. Owes us for those boots. Got an interesting collection of different space helmets, which is kind of cool. I really, really like the design of all of the space helmets in this game.
I got all this stuff. Take your time.
Okay, he doesn't have a lot of creds either. Which makes things a lot harder for us. Look, that's pretty close. Let's get rid of this.
Watch your back out there.
Alright, and from here, I'm just hoping that the Trade Authority kiosk will still have some creds in it, and we'll be able to just sell stuff there. So yeah, with these packs though, I've realized these skip packs are, I mean, they're okay, but I think I prefer the balanced pack. Okay, this vendor doesn't have any creds at all. Not great. Well, I mean, if we're headed to Neon, we might be able to sell stuff while we're there. Anyway, let's get ourselves to the Eye, and let's just see what's going to happen there. So, apparently what we need to do is to help out with a few repairs, but I have a sneaking suspicion that some kind of an attack might happen while we're on board. Might have to defend the key. I mean, sorry, not the key, the Eye. Alright, let's tag this mission first, so there we go. And then there's all sorts of powers that we still haven't picked up, so be keen on actually getting all of those at some point. Okay, we are aboard. I just want to quickly swap out our pistol here. I think I'll just get rid of the side star. And we may even sell the side star when we get the chance. So, yeah, that should free up a little bit of space.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few objectives here. We just need to check in with everyone, apparently. So let's go ahead and do that.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Help Vladimir code up this system the first time. Now, how did this work again?
Alright, let's do that check. Test connection. Pinging the lodge. Success. Okay, good.
Now that is some fine teamwork.
Mate,
Perfect.
you could have easily just
really help
walked over and done it yourself.
Back and forth from the lodge.
Alright, alright. Check in with...
Lend a hand? Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down.
Okay. Couple of wrenches. You pick up a wrench and help tighten down the equipment, but there's a spark and a small explosion of smoke from one of the electric boxes.
Well, I'm certain that wasn't supposed to happen. Check with Vladimir?
Mate, something just happened.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red.
How bad is it?
Bad.
Okay. There was some kind of problem with the repairs Sarah and I made.
Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the Eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Okay.
You've got something for me?
Hang on. Didn't we have one person left to speak to about doing these repairs? Or maybe not. Anyway, let's have a chat with Vlad.
One too many squats. Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection.
He's what? A scavenger?
The scavenger. Hires every gun and knife willing to chop relics out of their owner's hands for pay. Scrapes out any derelict ships his mosquitoes can find.
Damn it, I guess we had, I thought we had eccentric collecting on lock.
Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one.
You think Petrov knows about the artifact?
He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly.
You're saying we need to steal it from him?
Left the life of a Jacobons behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Barrett with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready.
Alright. Okay, Barrett will be locked as your follower if you continue. Alright. You really think we'll have to steal it?
As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you.
Okay. I'm not quite ready to go through with another Constellation big picture mission just yet, guys. So, give me some time. I have a few other things to sort out first.
Give me the nod when you can.
Sweet. Okay. But, does that mean that all of our companions are just stuck here, or what's the deal? Can we not get one of these people to come with us?
You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night.
I'm glad to see your sense of humor is back.
Vasco never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel.
Did you travel with anyone else other than Vasco?
Sure, folks from the Lodge, folks from my past. I've got friends when and where I need them. But traveling with you has been different. We're more of a team. It feels stronger.
I don't know about that, man. We haven't been traveling together for a while. You talked to Vasco about Irwin? Or Irvin?
Why not? Trust me, I've talked to way less sentient humans before. Vasco's just fine for most conversations.
He had a sadness by time chart?
He was really hoping the visual presentation would help. It did not.
I'm sure Vasco was a reliable co-pilot.
Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts.
Do you have the actual evidence with you?
No, my contact does for now. I trust him. We worked together a long time ago. And it depends on what I want to do with all the proof. If anything.
What's the proof Hephaestus paid the judge?
Bank transactions. A precise amount was transferred to the judge only the day before the ruling.
What's the proof the witness was threatened?
My contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything.
We need more evidence.
I tend to agree. It's interesting, but not enough to take it to a lawyer yet. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk.
What happens if we're caught?
I don't know. I guess that's a good question for a lawyer.
Yeah, 4,000 creds. Let's do it.
I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this. You have always been so supportive of me during this process. Let me take care of this part. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial.
Do you have any other dead loved ones with mysteries to solve?
Well, my long-lost cousin had this farmstead that was taken over by pirates. I'm just kidding. But no, probably not.
Ah, look. That's the lawyer's job. Let's focus on gathering the evidence.
That's solid advice. Know your actual limitations, and not the ones granted to you by a mysterious superpower. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Okay. Can we actually get him to follow us,
Yes.
though? Okay. Apparently
Right.
not.
No
Apparently not. So I guess our companions are just going to be stuck here for a while. Yeah, okay, Ko's right here as
I hope
well.
Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Hello there.
Alright. That is kind of frustrating. Would have been good to have people follow us. Although, look, we've got Vasco. Vasco's always there for us. Vasco is definitely a good boy. A good robot. And considering he's not leaving us through all of this, maybe he's the best companion to have. I don't know if there might be some kind of missions or side quests that we could get from Vasco if we talk to him. I haven't exactly spoken to him too much, have we? Alright, so I think from here, our next step is to actually complete some of the Ryujin Industries quest lines. We were hired and then we got promoted to, you know, corporate spy. And now we actually need to do one of the jobs, which is to upload some kind of malicious program at Celtcorp. So, should be interesting. Let's head to Neon. Now, a few things we want to do while we're at Neon. One thing is obviously to sell all this stuff that we don't need. But then we also have the matter of seeing our Crimson Fleet contact here on Neon as well. Let's find some traders, actually. So we've got Sieghart's.
Welcome to Sieghart's Outfitters, joining the Merchants Alliance. Sure, I have everything.
Alright, so, will you buy my stuff? Yeah, it's hard to let go of this mag shot. I think I'll leave it. 142. You know what, I'll get rid of this. Ah, okay, we have a few things that have been added to our inventory from the previous mission that we've just completed. Kind of annoying because it is weighing us down a little bit. Alright, I think we're fine. We're fine for now. Let's actually continue on with the Ryujin Industries mission here, so they've probably been waiting long enough. So, I think we have to go back to the tower where the lounge is. I think it's in the same tower, if I'm not mistaken. Celtcorp. Alright. Now, this is going to be kind of interesting because we need to access a terminal. I'm sure it's not going to be as easy as just walking in there.
Welcome to Celtcorp.
Celtcorp, not Celtcorp, Celtcorp.
Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
You have me confused with someone else?
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Celtcorp. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Why would this Mr. Okadigbo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. That's why I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
Maybe I should be wearing a name tag.
Yeah, maybe you should have, for my sake. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
What's the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
You don't strike me as the sort of person who's easily rattled.
Normally, yes, but in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Celtcorp. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Are you in charge of the Celtcorp Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Why should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Dads being dads. Tell me a little bit more about your father.
Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Celtcorp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Tell me a little bit about Celtcorp.
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
Maybe I can assist you in recovering Mr. Okadibo's debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved with Mr. Okadibo?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
Interesting. Alright, I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
Find Clover's diary, convince Saburo to take the loan. Okay. How did Mr. Okadibo rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system, but it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Have a fine day.
Okay. So, let's take a look at this. Hard luck. If we can find Clover's diary, that would be for the best. Can we go through here?
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Sure, okay. That's fine.
Unless this is about mass purchasing some mining equipment, I'm far too busy.
Apparently it's okay for some
I don't know, but I gotta
random Joe Blow to,
interruptions since this morning. I'm not
you know, walk through these offices without being questioned. Neon Security, employee, Clover McKenna's diary. Okay, is it okay for me to just check this? I have to admit, this business with Saburo is keeping me up at night. I can see how it's starting to wear on him, personally and professionally. Saburo is a good and honorable man. Pride won't allow him to accept my money, but what he doesn't understand is the game is rigged. Even in good times, variable interest rates are designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. I may not believe in every idea he has, but I believe in him. Just needs a financial partner who can offer some direction. Someone who has his best interests at heart. I won't lie, given my position, it may be a conflict, but my feelings for him aside, I really do want to help. Okay. Nice, so we've got a little bit more ammunition to try and resolve this problem with Saburo. I wonder if they chose the name Saburo as a little bit of a nod to Cyberpunk 2077, with Saburo Arasaka being, you know, the head of Arasaka Industries in that game. But anyway, so I'm thinking maybe we should complete this mission first. That might put us in good graces, so to speak, of the corporation that we're trying to infiltrate here. Maybe we won't be as suspicious. Although, you know, having a guy just randomly show up and say that they're going to help you with retrieving, you know, a debt seems a little bit shady all on its own. So I don't know why you would agree to that. You know, literally someone you've just met.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining
What's up?
supplies business on an ocean planet?
You good?
Exactly. I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more minutes before this loser packs
All right,
it in.
Saburo Akadibo.
Such a jerk.
Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
You want to waste your credits?
Right,
Dad.
1 second.
I hope you have a glorious...
1 second. I have a feeling we may need to do some persuading here. So, why don't we have some wine?
Hey, my friend. Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
What exactly do you sell here?
Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes, as well as many hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your ship.
Sweet. All right. With a location like this, that's quite a surprise.
The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Without any help, what's going to happen to you?
I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy. Just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate.
Perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Why do you think you aren't getting much business?
Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price.
Is there anything I can do to help you save your store?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Can you tell me more about this last-ditch business plan?
Many in Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all.
Alright, that sounds simple enough.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Alright, Saburo's solution. We do have the option to talk about Clover's offer to pay off the debt.
I hope handing out those flyers isn't too much trouble.
Let's come back to that, because I just don't want to do that and then suddenly find that there is a mission that's no longer available. We may as well hang up these posters for him. So let's tag that. And when we come back in the next episode, I think that's the first thing that we're going to do, guys. We'll hang up these posters, and then we'll talk about that debt and see if he's willing to accept, you know,
save it for someone who gives
having it paid off for him. I know he's a little bit prideful, but you know, sometimes you need to, you know, just swallow that pride and do what's best for you. These guys, man, like, they just stop because we're in the vicinity. It's really annoying. Anyway, guys, I'm signing out. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, definitely leave a like down below. Hope you are looking forward to the next episode as well. Stay true. Bye-bye.